Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome back to the Angelic Alien. I am Reverend Raven Sowell, and it is my absolute pleasure to be with you on today. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. For those of you who are coming back, welcome back, darling. It is always a beautiful thing to have you in the space. I pray that your day is beautifully, blissfully blessed, okay? Um, if there are any of you who are interested in any of my services, you can check those out below in the description. I do have some slots for counseling positions, or sorry, counseling sessions. Or if you are interested in spiritual mentorship, you are also able to reach out to me through the information below in the description. So for those of you who are new, please know that my videos, they hold a certain resonance, they hold a certain frequency, and so the information within may not resonate with everyone, and it is not meant to, okay? So if you find that the information is confusing, causes fear, anxiety, anything that takes you to a place of fear or um, just confusion, that is a sign that the message is not for you. Okay, so feel free to just click off. There are other messages that are on my channel for you if you are interested. Okay, so we're just going to get on and see what the spirit realm has to talk to us about. I have an energy of like overwhelmness, fear, sadness, right? If again, if this is not your message, you will know it because it will not resonate with you. Nothing that I'm saying to you should be new. It should be only a confirmation of what you and the Most High have already been talking about or what you have already been processing for yourself. Okay. So there is this energy of overwhelm, this energy of fear. So stress may also be something that is significant in your reality right now. I know holiday seasons, duh. So that's and the state of the world, of course. Who wouldn't be, or who? Of course, you may think this is a very obvious thing, but for the person that this message is going to resonate with, you are someone who has been attempting to be very much in a space of introspection, meditation, and calmness throughout, even though you are feeling this sense of overwhelm and burden. Um, and it may, even though you may not be outwardly showing that this is present, this is something that you have been dealing with in your own private time. Even speaking to the creator, your ancestors about confirmation. Okay. Now, I want you to understand that some of the energy that you are feeling, that overwhelm, that stress, those stressors, it's not necessarily your energy. And you are picking up on other people's energy. You're also reflecting or thinking about past things. And so a lot of nostalgic energy is also here, but also energy of past experiences in childhood that may have been observed or passed on to you with regards to emotions and the ability to express your emotions in a particular way, which is also being represented um, now as you having a hard time crying or expressing yourself in front of other people. Um, there, but you carry the energy of the community, right? You carry an energy that isn't just yours. So you're connecting in with the resonance of your family lineage, which is also contributing to the anxiety that you may be feeling in your body. You are called to ground yourself, to stretch your body, to do breath work, to do whatever you are needing to do to regulate your nervous system when you are noticing this. This is because your nervous system is also dysregulated at this time, which is causing you to have this overwhelming feeling of anxiety and um, like pressure, right? So understand it's like you are feeling the vibrations of past beliefs, um, past beliefs that your family line has regarding certain things, like especially like with regards to prosperity and stability. You may be a family who you may come from someone who is a family line of people from African descent or native descent. um, you all may be very, very tapped in to Mother Earth Gaia, but also have a very strong connection with the energy of nature and also Christ, right? Like, but there is this there is this maturity in your your ability to sense energy is what I'm getting at, right? So like you are a part of people who are very much connected to the land, and so you are able to actually hear and feel a lot more than what may seem typical. Okay. And so, what this means also, though, is that you're not only feeling what Mother Earth is going through, but you're also feeling the transition, the elevation of your family line as you are moving away from certain beliefs that are being restructured within like the thought, the conscious structure of the family line. Like this is the best way that I can describe it right now. So like thinking about like your family line as being like a hive mind of beliefs and thoughts and way in which they move, right? Certain situations have happened, and so they believe in working really hard. So they may have issues with overworking, may have issues with not being able to rest, right? But this isn't just something that is just like one person's thing. This is like a thought, a belief, a behavior of the family system that you are a part of. So even though you guys are individual people and doing individual things your own life, you all are behaving and doing things in a particular way unbeknownst to you, right? And so this is kind of like the consciousness of that family structure. Okay, so like work with me here. So as this family structure is going through this process of elevation of thoughts and beliefs, it's kind of like it's like an earthquake that's shaking, because it has to it has to move, it has to restructure the way in which the thoughts have already been processed and set up in the mental framework of this family structure, right? So they're going through a process of adaptability, of like accommodation and assimilation of information, right? They're changing the way in which they are able to process the information from what they have known before, right? So they're integrating it, understanding that just because this is happening doesn't mean that something bad is going to follow that. Okay, so they're understanding this concept is starting to like evolve throughout the family thought structure, right? And so this is creating a little bit of fear, because it is also then causing them to make an individual decision about what they are going to do, what choice are they going to make. And you seem to be the person you seem to be the person who is that patient X who has started this, right? Or you were the first to feel the shaking of this mental framework of your family's consciousness, okay? And so what you are feeling is also the fear and the changing and the shifting and the collective of your family consciousness, okay? And so this is contributing to the anxiety, the worry, the fear, and all of that stuff because you're picking up and thinking that it is yours, okay? And how this is possible, look up non-local mind. Look up these concepts. I need you guys to understand that there is energy um, that that can be very much sentient and not within the individual's mind. Look up the non-local mind, and you will understand like what I'm talking about, as well as understanding like egregores, right? Because as a family consciousness, there are beliefs, there are things in which that you have that the family has gotten together on and believed were this, and and you have to like feed it, and you feed this thought, this belief form by actions and choices that you make due to how you are triggered. So it's actually like a parasitic, it becomes like a parasitic entity that you don't even know that you are feeding, right? So I'm getting the image of like mojo bags, right? It's not the same as a mojo bag, but it's like just like we feed a mojo bag, right? Because it has a particular essence that it is carrying to help to do whatever its task is. We are doing the same thing to these thought forms, these entities. You have to feed it. You have to feed them. And so how it gets fed is by having certain situations that manifest within your life that create a certain frequency of energy, an emotion, anger, rage, fear, of scarcity, not having enough. All of these anxieties and worries come up. Come up and are triggered, and that is what is feeding this entity and making it bigger and causing that thought form or that belief system to kind of keep the family's consciousness in a chokehold, not allowing it to change or causing and contributing to more confusion when change is attempted by individuals within the group, right? Or within the group consciousness. Okay, so understanding, we are talking about that your individual family has a collective consciousness in which it runs by, um, even if it isn't something that you are aware of, right? Okay. So when we are talking, what we're talking about right now is the fact that I'm sorry, it feels like it took a long time to explain that, but this is what they are wanting to talk to you about and what you are feeling, so that you can understand that that you are not alone, and the fear and things that you are feeling is actually a great indication of the fact that you are not alone, right? It's proof that you are not alone. What you are feeling is the proof that you're not by yourself and how you think, okay? So, okay. It's meant to be a confirmation right now. Um, it's meant to be a confirmation. Yeah, there's a burden of the community. Have the Three of Cups and the Ten of Wands. All right, so let's get the message. Jesus, the Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups. Right. So the Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups. This is anxiety, depression, worry, sadness, fear. Self-fulfilling prophecies. This is all this is right here. This is very much on the possible anxiety, depression, sleepless nights, not feeling as though you are able to um, get your mind around what's happening, being very bothered by the messages that are coming into you because they are very low vibrating, right? All of these energies here are very low vibration, right? There's spiders, there are webs, there are stories that are being told, there are beliefs that are being told. There are there is energy, there's vampiric energy here with these mosquitoes. There is monitoring energy with this, excuse me, with these flies, right? there are there are stories being told, webs being weaving in your mind to cause you to have a lot of, even like, there's like a lot of like energy of death that is also there, like things that are dying, not like, it doesn't necessarily have to be physically, but these are the things that are like keeping you up at night. So maybe even grief, right? I look at this vulture here as an energy that is eating upon the carcasses of your grief. That's the words that came through. That's weird because I don't ever use the word carcasses. Carcass. Okay. There is this energy of, there is also, though, this very much an energy of motherly instincts, maternal instincts, that it's like a call to heal wounds, especially heal wounds from the mother lineage, right? So that you can move forward in your sovereignty. This is what this is about. So before you can actually come to the place of sovereignty, you had to come to the awareness of this change, a tower moment. You had to come to a revelation, awareness of this change, right? And see how you were in competition. Like you're seeing how there is this competition for your energy. There is this competition for your spirit, and there are there is this energy of like competitiveness that comes with you understanding what is really going on, right? So like these revelations that you're having these revelations that you're having are coming in time for a deadline, like a new beginning. It's coming, it's weird. It's coming by the 21st. By the 21st is, the 21st is significant. Um, the Gemini season is also significant. So what we are looking at here is having revelations with regards to things that have been keeping us in a state of battle, in a state of competition, in a state of warring, right, fighting. There is very much this energy of people who secretly do not really think that you are intelligent, like you even know what you're talking about. There are even people who may feel as though that you are more arrogant than what you should be because of their point of view or their opinion of you, right? They don't understand though that you actually hold a very significant resource that is going to actually help them to win whatever it is that they are attempting to achieve. Like you actually are attempting to um, show the people what is needed, how they can get the thing done without causing so much ruckus. I was going to say recklessness, right? So there is a lot of grief. There's a lot of grief that is also going to be coming, that has come already from this competition, from this fighting, because it really has caused you to really come from a place of becoming more logical and more in your own power so that you are not depending on depending on other people and their time, but you are setting the time in which you are going to complete what needs to be completed. You have order and structure in your life. So you're basically, grieving the fact that you recognize that people really don't take you seriously, right? And you're moving away from these type of people. You're moving your energy away from these type of people because you are not going to be someone who continues to attempt to prove your resourcefulness to people who don't who really do not see you that way. You can't make them see you that way, and there's no need for you to attempt to do so, right? So this is another thing. This is helping you to move away from needing external validation and needing to take everybody with you. So as you are in this space of coming to your own rescue, right? As you are coming to your own rescue by recognizing what's going on, observing the fact that there is a lot of fear energy that comes up with regards to scarcity, anxiety with regards to change, recognizing that you don't have to struggle, you don't have to be in a space of working yourself to death. As you are coming to that revelation, you are no longer attempting to help the people see you as right. You were just taking your own advice and you are bossing up from that. Okay. So the thing will be is that you're going to show them better than you can tell them. It's about action now. And when I say you can show them better than you can tell them, you've come to the place of revelation of, I am spending more energy attempting to argue with you to make you see what it is that I am talking about to help us get unattached from these bloodsuckers. I'm spending more energy attempting to force you in a position to listen. I'm just going to walk away because not everybody is meant for me to give this information to. Not everybody is meant. You're going to just see me, and if you choose to learn from what you are observing in the future, that is your business. This is no longer my business. My business is this emperor energy, is getting my divine masculine in check and grieving the loss of what I have always known, but also being in a space of self-respect and honor of my own innate power and ability to build something new, right? So the Seven of Swords is coming up here. There has been a significant revelation with regards to deception, with regards to lying, especially with regards to what this what has been told to us about prosperity. Like there has been a deception that has come along with regards to our prosperity, our ability to make what we make and call to us what we need. Right? There has been a deception that is clearing a soul contract. There are so say for instance a revelation has come to you about a relationship that you have with a husband or a wife or a job, right? Understand that what's going on here, that deception that you have become aware of about this person with regards to the work that you were meant to be doing in their lives, or what they were meant to be telling you. This is all meant to be something that is helping to heal a soul contract, something that has been long waited to be paid and cleared, right? This is going to be something where you will definitely heavily rely on your intuition, your high priestess energy, your inner voice, because it is helping you to be able to identify the burden the burden, right? Like your that burden is the is the tower moment. Like you, that revelation of what the burden is will be the tower moment that will help you to be able to recognize, oh man, I have lost a lot of time doing this, wasted a lot of strength doing this, but this has been something that has been a collective type of behavior for my family line that has stopped with me. Okay, so take that how it resonates, right? Take that how it resonates. Let's see here. Additional message, please. Yeah, Hangman energy, Five of Swords. Hangman energy, Five of Swords. So on the tree of death, what have what are you becoming aware of to help you to change your perspective with regards to how self-sabotaging behavior can happen, but also how other people who are around you are having this all or nothing type of energy to win the battle that they're trying to win. So you are busy attempting to really help people, right? And they may think that they're attempting to help people too, but there is an energy here that is most definitely of like win at all cost. And if me denying what you saying is truth allows me to win, I will. That's what I'll do. So there are people who are around you who are in a space of cutting off their nose to spite their face. So no matter what you say to these people, they would never they never had any intention of actually telling you that, yeah, you're right about that, we can do this. These people never had any intentions of being like, yeah, of giving you that, right? So if so this is the reason why they're saying you can just move on from there. You don't have to keep going back and forth with people who think that you're arrogant and also think that you're stupid, right? They think that you really don't have like they don't really think that you really have the resources that you are boasting that you have. And it isn't what I see here. It's not even that you are boasting. It is like something that is within you that's just like, no, we listen, I'm trying to tell you, we got to go this way. This is like that cave type behavior here. It's like where someone has become aware of what's happening and tries to notify the village that something is coming, but the villagers think that they are crazy, think that they're arrogant, think that they are too good, but really and truly that's not what's going on. And what's happening with that is that that's because those people are still on their portion of the tree of death, and they have not evolved through it enough to get to the point of realizing that they are trying to tear you down, and in an effort to tear you down they will deny what you are saying as truth just to tear you down. They will be disagreeable just to disagree with you. And so the thing that spirit is telling you to do is to move along, right? Move along, and they will either get it or they won't. But that is not your burden to know to mirror. You no longer need to mirror this burden, right? Because what happens is that if as they draw you back in and trying to help to save them, you then continue to start mirroring that the struggle that they are attached to, that you are attempting to move away from, because you are consciously aware and becoming awake with regards to what's happening. So they're just trying to keep you tied up in their loop. Ain't nobody got time for that. This is this is a this is an interesting reading. I'm not even gonna say it's weird. It is interesting. We thank you, Most High. All right. This is, yes. Come on through, Hierophant. Come on through. This is energy of what this is like old traditional way of thinking, believing, right? So people may also have like they may also be like very, very traditional and um want things to go by a particular way, right? A particular rule of law, but you are no longer there. You are able to look at the rules, but also work within those rules, but make your own adaptations to it. That is how then you are able to help other people, right? So when you are actually with people who want to hear what you have to say and don't look at you as someone who's like out of their mind and arrogant and don't really know anything, when people really value you, they listen to what you have to say and they take what you have to say without any argument and they take notes. They take notes, honey. So, what you have within you, you have this gift that is within you to help to teach others. And the others that you are going to teach may not look like you. They may not be in your family group, but what you are doing, you are impacting the collective regardless. You are contacting, you are connecting, you are helping to shape and mold the collective regardless, even if it isn't the people who are in your lineage. Okay, they it's like the hundredth monkey syndrome, right? Or is it the phenomenon, not a syndrome, where eventually they will get it, right? Because you are becoming aware and you are learning these soul lessons. There is no other choice but that for that collective consciousness to assimilate and adapt to what's going on, the changes that you are creating in that vibration of that consciousness. Okay, so keep doing your big one. Yeah. Seven of Pentacles here. The Seven of Pentacles. What are you going to, what are you growing, right? What are you patiently waiting to ripen so that you are able to benefit from? Change it into something else, right? This lady has an apple. She can eat the apple. She can make apple preserve. She can make an apple pie, apple cake, apple bread. She can do any apple juice, right? She can do anything with what she has grown. And the same is going for you. You can create anything out of what you have grown and put your energy and patience into. Okay, so recognize that that is what um, you will be tapping into, right? There's this new beginning that is happening. So, this new beginning is going to require you to be open, to be in a space of in your divine authority, to be understanding that there is risk, but your steps are guided, right? You're not by yourself. You even though you may have this energy of people who would do anything to spite you, which is weird because it's also messing them up too. Even though you have these people here, you have the power to do anything that you put your mind to, and you have a very strong intuition that is helping you to plan your future that is going to be uh, very fruitful for you and who you are meant to counsel. There are people who are meant to come in contact with you so that you are able to share certain things with them. You are a resource to many in this world, and you do not have to cast your pearls before swine. Know your worth. Know that you are able to feel what you need to feel. Cry if you need to cry, and um, be who you are. Okay, so I hope that this message is a assistance to you. If it has been, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Um, I close off this message, sending back all of the energy to the One Source Creator, thanking you for allowing me to be a clear channel for the collective. Ashe, ashe, ashe. You be blessed.